One, two, one, two, one, two. Welcome, welcome back again. With the best Need for Speed again. Coming at ya. 2015, baby. You know it's the best, people. You know it's the best.
Hello,
Hello, the Phantom. Out to the Phantom Pain. Bringing up the Phantom. How you doing, bruv? Long time no see. Nah, he's always in, man. Big up the Phantom, man. He's always at my stream. Is that a Phantom, by the way? Am I? Yeah. Out to Phantom. Bro, let's not waste our time. Let's put the music on. I know you like the music too. Out to Phantom. You always big up my music. And we're going to start doing some racing today, baby.
And Goop Bro.
Cool, bruv. Just chill out for a minute. Let's do this. check, get in the vibe check, get in the beats and the melody. Check, get the beats that I'm I-C-L-E. G to the H to the O to the F. Who's that? What vibe in the timing? Aiming. Who am I aiming? I'm Starman. Who's that? On it, yo. Ladies on the left, ladies on the right, ladies out the back, side by side. How am I gonna make you move the backside? Inside. Whoa! Whoa! Sorry! Done it, baby, done it. Yeah, mate, you know what? We're dealing with these Eddie's races, you know, it's not even a joke.
But you made it this far, and I guess that counts for something. The next race is us. Check the app.
DJ Vice on inside the mix. DJ Vice on inside the mix.
DJ Vibesteam.
Yes, baby.
Congratulations, friend. You aced my school run. Now they shifted up a gear. Insane, man. Magnus posted a challenge.
Hey,
look.
Check this. Urban outlaw himself.
Whoa.
I'm hearing some crazy things, guys. Telling me it's legit.
Damn right, man. We totally smoked.
Oh. Hey, if this don't get Magnus's attention, you should probably retire.
We got him right where we want him, man. Come on, Magnus. We're coming after you, bro.
All right, boys. I'm gonna go see who's out there. You coming?
Sorry, but who out there just got challenged by Magnus Walker?
And who out there is gonna kick his ass, too, man? The night is young.
Appreciate the support, Travis.
That's not the way to his heart.
Like you know the way to anyone's heart.
Wow. You see that part of the story? You see what he's trying, that woman, see what she tried to say to my man? She's like, apparently they might have been going out of each other and he just might have let her down in some kind of way. Do you know what I mean? The way they're looking at each other and that. That's what it felt like to me. Yeah, but once again, man, this game is it's unbelievable, mate. I'm sorry. I still play all the other Need for Speeds, but in my heart, this game will never ever disappear until I die, until I bring out a Need for Speed that is better than this. Now when I say this, personally, this game is 10, 11 years old. How old is it? 2015, we're in 11 years old. Yeah. What makes this game special is, I'll give you guys 3 examples. I ain't gonna make it long. 3 simple 3 examples why this game is a masterpiece. 3. I want to make it simple for you guys. Yeah, hold on. Let me just put my monitor on because I had the music there in the background and I'm using my monitor. I'm waiting for my second monitor. I've only got one monitor at the minute. So when I've got my second monitor, I can do music and comments at the same time. But at the minute, I just want to check what's going on here on the monitor. Hold on. Yeah, what was I saying? 3 and the monitor, hold on. Alright, here we go, look. Right, 3 things why this game is the word is called masterpiece. And to earn a name masterpiece, that takes a lot of work. Trust me, people. Because not a lot of games in my category, like in the category that I support, which is mainly Need for Speed racing, street racing, yeah. There's not a lot of games that hold that title, and that hold that title for many years. Like, don't get me wrong, Rivals, Need for Speed Rivals, that was one of them, but now that's off the list. Now, one thing I can guarantee, the way Rivals went away when they took the servers off last year, I don't think they'll do the same thing with this game. Reason being, I'll tell you why. Because, number one, there's a lot more people that can on this game, always. Always, there's people, and there's a lot of people that are playing this than Rivals. They look at the player count on this to take servers down. Even the game, remember, there's games out there that are over 15 years old and still you can play online. There's games out there. So if it's a game, one of them games that is continuously supported, I mean multiplayer, always busy, they're going to leave that game alone. Because if you take that game off, if EA, you know the amount of people who's going to get pissed off and put in a big complaint, they're going to have to sue the company. Because remember, you know, the crew almost lost they got sued because they took down the crew. You know the number one, the crew, the first one. Remember, I'm a racing game fan, yes, I know about all these street racing games. The next best game that was near enough as good as Need for Speed was the crew. The crew, the first one now, you can't even play it. The game's not even listed now because they've got rid of it. Yeah, that's what they're doing with some of the games. You know, the big backlash. The crew, who deals with that company? I can't remember, but the crew. Now they got the Motorfest and they got the Crew 2. But remember the Crew 1. Believe it or not, that was the best crew game in all the Crew series. Believe it or not. I am the old school people. Don't get me wrong. I'm not calling myself an old man, but I've played all the games, man. Like all the racing games. I promise you. The one thing that's missing me at do my thing properly now is a PC. If I had a PC, oh my god. Oh my god. As I said, I've got half of the PC. I don't want to build it up and do a stream with a shit graphics card. Now, to stream with a PC, it's all about graphics card. Now, it's like a graphics card, but it ain't a chip or a card. It's like a piece of equipment, like a microchip, but a bigger one that plugs into your PC. Now, that is the thing that I'm waiting for, to get a good quality one. Because remember, there's 4K, there's all the new resolutions that's coming in there. So I'm trying to up myself grade when I do get my PC equipment to the best possible one when it's out. Because there's always new ones coming out every year, if you notice. If you're building a PC, all you got to do is to learn a tutorial on how to build a PC properly for gaming on YouTube. Just type in PC equipment for live streaming for a brand new channel for YouTubing, and it will run you through it. The best PC you can get, the best mic, the best camera, the best whatever. Like you can, like if it's a racing game, like the only thing missing with me now, and I'm going to point that across to a lot of people, think like if you're doing a racing game, you should have a racing seat and a steering wheel. Well, that's not the case. You don't. You don't need a steering wheel and a seat to enjoy yourself on a racing game. Yeah, it's all about settings. You know, with your control pad, if you've got your settings and there's like the minor setting, you know, the extra sensitivity and this and that correctly, there is no difference between a control pad, a PS4 or a PS5 or Xbox, whatever control pad, to a PC thingy mice. You understand? There ain't going to be no different. I mean, not a PC mouse, what I'm talking about, to a steering wheel. Like if you buy a steering wheel different, all right, the steering wheel might make it feel more realistically, yeah, but it ain't going to make your driving better. Maybe a slight touch on the tight corners, you know. And they're on games, by the way, like Gran Turismo. You ain't going to have problems with a arcade racing game. So what I'm trying to explain today, the people, is obviously you can see my channel is based on Need for Speed. I've written it on there on the description. I mainly concentrate on Need for Speed. So if I'm doing Need for Speed, I got to do the best Need for Speed I can, even with less equipment. Even if I ain't got it on full high quality, it's got to be the best possible content. Now, to do the best possible content on YouTube, number one, oh yeah, before we get into that, I went into a long subject. I was going to tell you guys why this game is the best out of all the Need for Speeds. Right, I could say between 1 and 3. Right, number one, okay, it's all about a story on Need for Speed. It isn't it? When a new Need for Speed game comes out, it's all about you got to have a story. There ain't any Need for Speed out there without no story. It doesn't happen. All right. So the story is very important. Right. I know a lot of critics say about this story was shit and that and this and that. I've heard loads. You know what? That is jealousy. People that are jealous from a good story and what is real. Because I'll tell you what happens in this story is what happens in real life. People, they don't kiss each other, they don't hug, they touch, they five each other in real life. People are jealous of each other in real life. What goes on in this game is what happens in real life. If it was a street racing society, this is what you get. What they've done is real. And you've got outlaws like these big guys, Ken Block, Travis Nakai-san. These, I call them outlaws because they were here before us, by the way. They made their name in whatever they done it in, you know, history. They made their name. Look, some of them are dead. Ken Block is dead. But he done Hoonigan. That's what his company was. He created Hoonigan and Monster Energy. But getting back to number 1 point, look at Need for Speed. All the storylines coming after this one. Let's carry it because we're talking about modern Need for Speeds, by the way. Right, modern Need for Speeds, like starting from 2015. Because when the PlayStation 4 came out, this was the first Need for Speed that came out. So this is the first modern Need for Speed. That's why I'm going to do a category of best Need for Speed from worst to next, by the way, on a certain video. But what I'm trying to say, if you look at all their stories from Unbound, which was a cartoon story, if you guys know, Unbound. That was a cartoon story. Hold on. As I'm talking about this, let me go into a garage and park up so I can speak better. Right, Unbound, if you know, had that cartoon story, which was, if I give that points out of 10, from 0 to 10, Unbound, should the story, should I tell you what I give it? The truth? 3.
Yo, you good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. How you doing, man? Out to everyone watching. How you guys doing? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Put your... And by the way, this is a free lobby. It's an open lobby. If you've got this game, you need to join. 1 minute. Let me just go in here. Someone's giving me that. I'm going to tell you guys why this game's the best, people. So be careful. Hold on. Who else said I there? Out to Charlie. Easy, bro. Is that... Oh, Christine. Sorry. Out to Christine. Corey, how you doing? Nice one, nice one. Bigging up to Christine. Christine, do you fancy being a part of the family and being a member for free? I'm doing a membership challenge, and when my channel grows, all my members are going to get sorted out big time, like help. Like with free games and, you know, coupons and things like that, hopefully. By the way, people, before I start that, bigging up Christine, nice of you to join the stream. Right.
In case you didn't know, it's actually Special Forces Christian. It's my real name.
Oh, bigging up my man then, Special Forces. Oh, I'll tell you what, I want to make you a mod. You need to come a bit more often, mate. Now I know who you are. You're my soldier. You're my disciple. You're my disciple. Don't run away. Hold on. Oh, I've already made you a mod. Okay, I've already made you a mod. It's cool. Alright, I know who you are. One thing I got to say. You need to come more often to my live stream. Hold on, 1 minute. I'm going to write hi, Special Forces. Because I know who you are. And say that to your dad for me too. Hold on, I'm going to tell you guys why this game is best here. 1 minute.
Hi, Special Forces.
You need to come more. I'm just writing this down. 1 minute. I'm just writing this down so I can read this, and he knows that I've missed him. And I really have, man. Out to Special Forces.
Hope you're doing well. Sorry for not coming to every single stream. I've been busy with school and stuff.
It's no problem, bro.
You need to come more often to my streams, bro. Face blue smiling. Face blue smiling. Face blue smiling.
And let me just say this. This is not a joke. This is all my subscribers and all my friends that support my channel.
Love you all, I'm serious.
Yeah, that's the truth. Right, we're going to get on with the music now. We're going to blend this in proper. Oh yeah, hold on. I just come out of there. Did I just come out of that thingy there? Yeah, I did. Okay.
Thanks, bro.
No problem, man.
You got to be in it. Got to be inside you. Got to be inside you. Got to be inside you. Got to be inside you.
I love you all, man. I love you all my friends, all my subscribers. Proper love, man. No bullshit. Now look at this game, man.
Right now I wanna be you.
And by the way, this game, it stays inside you. It never dies.
Right now I wanna be inside you.
Right. Stop. I just remembered something. I was going to say something, I totally forgot about it. It's alright, I'll do it after this race. Sorry!
Inside you.
Come on, you fucking slow fuckers! Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry, that was my fault. Reason being is, for what it is with this, yeah, you need to know this, people. That's no problem. Let me just go back to the game, let's play something. Right, with this game, there's only one thing you got to do, and it's very simple. And by the way, I forgot what I was talking about before I carried on with the subject. Right, this is what I was going to say. Right, why is this game the best Need for Speed? And the phone don't stop ringing, look. Let's go, girl! Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, people, do you remember when I'd done this game and I had it fully completed? Do you remember something that was missing? Well, guess what? It's here. Remember Eddie's challenge? Do you remember I was at level, I think I completed the game, I was level 60 or 70, the rep. And this was locked. Do you remember? This was unlocked, the elite. And I kept on saying, why is this Eddie's rate? Because something went wrong with the game and it just didn't save it. But this is where I restarted the game. It restarted it again, like the whole game. And what I've done, I rescheduled the thingy. You know you know what it is. If you've got a problem with a game, by the way, people, any game, any problem, like if it doesn't save, all you got to do is very simple. Go to licenses on the game, go to content, and go on, click onto the game, and go to licenses, and you know the license on the game, rewrite the license, like I don't know what's the word for it. I think it's create the license. Basically, what it does, it resets the whole game, renew the license or whatever. Yeah. So if there's any problems with the game, I'm talking about whatever it's a disc or whatever digital, any problems, just renew the license of the game. Or it's going into the settings of your PS5 or PS4 and go into the license. You know, when you go into copyright license, go into whatever game you've had a problem with and just renew the license, and it fixes the problem. Seriously, because that's how I fixed this problem. There was a problem that it just wouldn't save, and because it wouldn't save, I didn't have this race. And I think to myself, I want to do videos on this game, and don't get me wrong, half of these races are pretty good and they're challenging. And to not have that representing a 2015 game, people are going to say, why is that locked for? You've done something, you've cheated on the game, and that's why that's locked. You know, they're going to judge you on the game. And not only that, you're going to miss the good content on the game. Right, getting past that. Why was this game number one? What did I say? Story. Okay, get back to that. What was Need for Speed Heat story like? Alright, hold on, Payback. Because after this it was Payback, wasn't it? I'm getting back to the facts here, look. Payback. What was its story like? What would you guys give it marks out of 10? I'll tell you what I'll give it marks out of 10. I'll give that about 7. Do you know why I give it a 7? And I'm going to do a separate video for all you guys about this too. I'm going to run every single game after 2015, which is this one. Like all the modern I'm going to involve rivals in it too. Because in my books, that's classed as a modern, and Hot Pursuit Remastered, that's classed as a modern Need for Speed. So I'm going to do a chart list on my channel on the best Need for Speed game ever in 2026. So we're going to be judging the game on 5 subjects, not 3, 5 subjects when I do this video. But today, let me just get the first 3 out of the way before I forget about it. Right, number 1, story. Right, story of Payback. How was it? Marks out of 10, I'll give it a 7. What do you guys give it? Let me know in the comments. Payback. What did you? How do you think the story was on Need for Speed Payback? 0 out of 10. What do you guys give it? Give me some connection here, man, in the comments. Phantom, are you guys still watching? I know you guys are watching. Right, in the comments, what would you give? Right, if you don't do it now, just do it whenever. Payback, I'll give 7 out of 10. So I've given that a good mark. Right, what was after Payback? Heat. What would I give Heat? I'll tell you what I'll give Heat. 8 out of 10. I'm not even giving it a 9 or a 10. You know what? There's reasons for that too, by the way. I've got my reasons. Don't worry about that. But if you look at Need for Speed Heat, the amount of people playing it is just probably the same as 2015. The amount of online people playing it. They're both equal. Heat and 2015 about Payback is down, is low, and what came after that? Unbound. Would you believe it or not? Unbound is the worst people playing it at the minute. Like if you go to Unbound now, if you go to some lobbies, there might even not be enough people there. It's not even a joke. And that is a brand new game come out, the latest Need for Speed. If you look at the play count now, seriously, I'm not, because I tested it myself. Because as I said, I've got both consoles. So all I can do is put my PS5 on, put on Need for Speed Unbound, and test it. And how to test it is I go in, give them a few hours on every time of the day in a 24-hour set or a 12-hour set. I'll go in there one day at like 8 o'clock in the morning and see if it's busy. I'll go in there one day in the afternoon, see if it's busy, one day at midnight, and see what hours of the day, who's playing. And in Unbound, I can say right now, in certain hours of the day, there's no one playing. Only in certain hours it's busy on Unbound. On Heat, it's more than that. It's most of the time, 90% it's busy. But the only problem with Heat is you ain't got a proper multiplayer lobby. That's the only problem. Now, if you go into 2015, mate, it's busy 24/7. Literally, I even done a test on it. I went online. I done a live stream for 8 hours, deliberately, all day, live. I literally done an all-day stream. You must have seen it. It's on my channel, literally, like an 8-10 hour live stream. Well, I've had a few beers myself, even if I got drunk, whatever, just to test that. Who's online? Like I've tested that. I've done it in certain hours, and every time. All right, there were times that there weren't nobody, but 90% of the time it was busy. It was always somebody there. And why is that? Because people like this game. That some people, I don't know what it is. They love this game. People love this game. I was going to do something with this car. I missed it before I forget. Right, I was talking about the story of Need for Speed. Yeah. Now, what we were talking about? I've just unlocked that now, calipers work. The story, how was Payback? 7. How was Need for Speed Heat? I've given it a mark, 8. Need for Speed Unbound, I'm going to give it a mark, 3. You know why? Because, look, and not only that, I'm a type of person, if I enjoy it, like, because I'm a YouTuber, basically a content creator. Once you start doing this for a bit of a while, and you got people, I don't know, coming to your stream, even if it's 4 or 5 people or 6 or 7. Don't get me wrong, I've had a lot of people coming to my stream now and then that they agree with what I'm saying. Yeah. So basically, we'll come to Need for Speed 2015. The story. What was it about? Well, you guys are watching it now. Well, number one, what gives a big 10 out of 10? It had real characters in there. That's a big 10 out of 10. A big masterpiece straight away because it's got real, and it weren't normal characters. Ken Block, Nakai-san, Wakey, Rise and Shine. These are big guys, people, big guys. If you type in Ken Block, you know he was a big time celebrity. If you type in Nakai-san, he's a big, like, rich millionaires, man. You looking at this Porsche, by the way. Nakai-san invented this body kit, which is called the RWB Raoul Welt, which is the body kit that Nakai-san invented. Like this body kit you're looking at now on this Porsche, it was invented by a street. And by the way, Nakai-san was a street racer in real life in the 1970s and 80s. He's a 56-year-old man now, Nakai-san. He's in his 60s, or whatever, in his 50s, something like that. Like, he's not a young man. Like, he's in this game. The Japanese guy. Yeah, that is Nakai-san. I would love to meet him in real life. I'm going to try to arrange it before I die. I want to meet him in real life. But the thing is, you have to go to where he is in certain places. I want to try to set up an event where he's in an event. Where, how much it's going to cost, I don't know how much. It's going to probably cost a few grand. Just to get the airport, probably might be in Tokyo, because I've never been to Tokyo before. I would like to go to Tokyo before I die, because I live in England. I've been to most countries, I have on holiday and that, but I have never been to Japan. I would love to go to Japan before I die, you know what I mean, as while I'm young still, because I still class myself as young and still a street racer. I'm still young blood. I'm not even joking. I might be in my 40s, yeah, but it's not about your age sometimes, it's about who you are. That is not a joke, people. Yeah, and some people say to me, most of my faith, you got a YouTube channel and you're doing games. I said, you know, the games I'm doing, they're just like, I'm bringing the games to life. I'm showing what people, what it is in real life, these games, you know, these cars, what they can do in real life. When I do a game, I make it look real too. I don't do no foolishness there. I'll do it, and don't get me wrong, and this is another thing, by the way, people. Don't think that I'm that type of person who ain't got a life and just spends all day playing computers. That ain't it. Do you know why I opened this channel in the beginning? I'll tell you exactly why. But before I get to that, let me just say something quickly. Number one, right? The best story in all the modern Need for Speeds, I class this story as 10 out of 10. And a lot of people, they'll probably say it's 3 out of 10 or 4 and say it's boring or stupid and everyone's doing it. It's not. If you watch this story properly, it's actually how real people act in real life, which act without hiding. It is. It's not even a joke. When you see a friend, what do? I spud most of my friends. You know what spudding is? A high five. Even in real life, I'm not even joking, I high-five them. When I don't shake their hand, I high-five them. So what they were doing in there, and they make a criticism about saying, all they're doing is high-fiving, blah, blah. Well, that's what you do in real life. And that jealousy thing that was coming from Spike in the story, well, that happens in real life too. You get a lot of people that are jealous. So the way they done it is basically what happens in real life. And by the way, have you ever asked you a question to you guys? Did Ken Block and Nakai-san and the other guy, Travis Perkins, whatever his name was, you know that, the other guy, the American, the English guy, I forgot his name, you're going to see him in the game. Do you think they came and acted in this game for free? Think about it. Alright, I'm going to repeat it. Nakai-san, yeah, Travis, Ken Block. Do you think they put their faces and their acting into a video game for free, or did they ask for money? Well, let me answer that question. Well, no one works for free. It just don't happen. No one does anything for free. Nothing is free in this world. You have to pay for everything, even for water nowadays. You know water. You think water's free. Now you got to pay for it. You got to pay for everything, so nothing comes free. So when these guys came into this, basically EA, the company Ghost, that basically hired these guys to play these roles, and not only them, the other guys, the actress, the actors, and whatever, mate, that cost them a lot of money. So another thing about not only the story, this game 2015 was the most expensive.
You know you can finish the game in 3 hours.
It doesn't matter. It still makes it the best Need for Speed. It doesn't matter. You finish it in 1 hour. But we're not talking about show-offs here and how quick you can finish the game. Because by the way, I'm playing it now and I'm going to finish the game the longest time possible. Because that's how you enjoy a game. Let me straighten you out. Who that said that, by the way? Let me just have a look. It's a good thing I ain't got the music on at the minute. Let me see who said that. Oh, my man. No, somebody else. Frost Brown. Add to Frost Brown.
Rivals, it's the best one, bud.
It is, right. Frostbite. Alright, let me explain something to you guys, so you understand. Right, we've got this game here, yeah? Right. We've got this, which is your map. I'm going to explain something simple here. Hold on. Before I forget, let me just say these 3 things before I forget and get into that subject to answer your question, my man. Right. This game had the best story and the most expensive story. Because if you think Ken Block, just type in Ken Block, you see, I rest in peace, my brother. He's passed away. Ken Block, Nakai-san, the inventor of this Porsche RSR body kit, and Travis, and the more other guys gonna come and make a video game for nothing, you definitely live under a brick, or you're stupid, or you got a mental problem, yeah? Because I promise you, they all got paid, and you know who paid them? EA, the producers of Need for Speed 2015 and Ghost Game. And guess whose idea it was, by the way, to bring them real characters in? Ghost, who invented Rivals, yeah? And if you've noticed, Ghost Games only made 2 games, that and this, and Heat, 3 games, sorry. Heat was the last one they made, and it was the last best Need for Speed game, if you notice, if you agree with me. Yeah? Right, getting back to the story. Why I made it 10 out of 10, why this game is a master fucking piece? Because of the #1 story. It's got the best story in the Need for Speed history, believe it or not. In the history of Need for Speed, they've never been real characters. And when I say real, known real characters, icons, not fucking...
I apologized for my comment, I take it back.
Bro, thank you. I appreciate that, bruv. Thank you for that. But no problem. I'm just explaining why this game is a masterpiece, yeah? Right. All these characters, do you think in a new Need for Speed, whenever they can make it, do you think they can afford to pay real people to come and play in a video game? No. So what they've done in this game, It would never, ever, ever happen in the history of Need for Speed again. I'm putting my word on that because it cost them too much money. And by the way, with that money, if you've noticed, this Need for Speed 2015 had the most trailers. The amount of trailers and thingy uploads and this and that, it had enough. It had loads because you know why? The Prestige racing weren't in it. All them Eddie's races weren't in it when it first went. All these came afterwards. This game had the most upgrades than any other Need for Speed. Because you know what? Half the fucking things that are on this game, I ain't even finished. And I've clocked this game 10 times. Do you understand what I'm saying?
In my opinion, I just like the chaotic nature and gameplay of Rivals. It just had so much good content and so much replayability.
Bro, I agree with you because Rivals is number 2 on my list. But let me just finish with what I'm saying. I love I totally agree with you there. That's number 2 on my list. But let me just finish this. Right, number 1 was the story. This had the best story in Need for Speed's history because of the characters, right? Check that out with me and just check out, just think about in your head. No, seriously think. How much would it cost it cheaper for a company to make like cartoon animated characters, or would it cost them to rent or hire a real person? What would be cheaper? It would be cheaper to do an animated. It probably cost you nothing, innit? Yeah. So what they've done in the new Need for Speed that was created by Criterion, cheap way, cartoon characters. Because I promise you, in the next, how much it will cost now to hire someone to come into a real Need for Speed game, EA won't bother. They won't, because it won't happen again. That's why I am saying, because I'm a veteran of Need for Speed, and I know what it takes to make a video game, because I'm in the YouTube content business and I've done investigation and I know what it takes. A lot of money to make a video game, people, a lot of money. Seriously. And if you don't get it right, no one's going to buy your game.
I mean, they did the same with Most Wanted 2005 and Carbon. It's not new, but I get your point.
Do you understand? But bro, right, before we carry on with the number 1, why it's better. Number 2, why this is better. I'll tell you why. Right, okay. Number 2, why this game is the masterpiece is because the street vibe. This was the first game that has got the underground. You know, Need for Speed Underground. You know, if you remember how that game was, Underground, it had the midnight. It was always nighttime. That is what this game brought back. It brought the old underground scene back, but to modern times with customization. And because remember, this was after Rivals, and in Rivals there weren't no customization. So this was the first game that brought the underground scene back as gameplay, and they had the best underground scene because it was, yeah. And number 3, not last, not the worst, but number 3, why this was about. If you look at this, it's all about multiplayer in every Need for Speed game. And if you look at the multiplayer in Payback or Heat, yeah, or Unbound, I'm not gonna lie. Go if you think I'm lying now. After this live stream, guys, if you got time and if you got the game, you know, put it in and just check it for yourself. Now, all you need to do, it's only a game like Payback is if you've got it, put it in. It might take a few without the loads, but just go into the marketplace and check it. Same thing with this game. Put it on and check. I've proven it when I've live streamed on this game. I've done an 8-hour live stream to prove it, and I've gone online, and there's always been some games, the game says it's got maintenance and it comes out. That's even on a new Need for Speed. But if you test that, every Need for Speed, if you got Unbound, test it. Go, I don't know, this is how you test the game. I'm going to repeat it one more time. Like say you wake up early in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, go online with it and see who's online. Go, late at night, that's how, just do all different hours, yeah? And if you check them out, and I'm not going to lie to you, this Need for Speed 2015 has got the most people playing it in all different hours.
I hated Payback, man. Like the maps just feel so hollow with off-road stuff, man.
Right, you know, with Payback, yeah, I'm not going to lie, what the problem was with Payback, I did like Payback, and I'm still doing a live stream on it. I'm still carrying on with the story. What I don't like with Payback is the fucking customization, this part. In this, it's all there in front of your eyes. Take it on, take it off. In Payback, you got that stupid fucking machine, yeah, and you don't know what you're doing. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. It's a thingy. It's a, what do you call it? You know the payback. That's why I don't like it. In Unbound, it's okay, but in Unbound, it's a bit confusing because they've got different categories, and you can put something on more powerful but make the car slower on Unbanned. So Unbanned is a bit, I don't know, I feel it's a bit confusing because Unbanned, you know, this car here, the Porsche RSR, it's not even as that fast in Unbanned. There's other cars faster than this car. Now, I'm sorry, in real life, the RSR dominates most of the cars in real life. Yeah? Don't fuck with the 911 RSR. And they got cars like, I don't know, the stupid cars like Honda Civic that can keep up with the RSR.
They had you collect cards to upgrade your ride.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing. You guys agree with me? See what I'm saying?
You guys are blowing it up.
Cards to upgrade your car. Yeah. You know what they've done? I'll tell you exactly what they've done Unbanned. They think they're clever. Bro, you got it right there. What they've done in Unbanned, if you've noticed, is somebody gets the game new, brand new in Unbanned. Right. Let's say they, I don't know, done the story and they don't know about the multiplayer. They've got to restart the multiplayer again. But the worst thing about Unbanned is, you know why they know it's a shit game and they want people playing it? They've done a special way to make people playing it. You know what they've done? The cars that you actually want, you got to do challenges in Unbanned to unlock them. How about that to keep your fans posted? So what they've done in Unbanned, they've put in cars that you want and you got to deliberately grind it out to fucking unlock it. That ain't in Disney. Look, if I can go to the, look, I'm on level whatever 23 now, but every car is unlocked. They got that same, look, I've just ain't got enough money, but unlocked, man. You see what I'm saying? I just ain't got enough money. They got the same strategy in Heat when you have to upgrade, but at least all the cars are locked and not unlocked. But in Unbanned, tell me if I'm wrong. If you want to unlock an Evo 9 even, I'll give you a simple example. If you just bought the game, you want to unlock an Evo 9, you have to buy Evo. You got to do certain things on the Evo, certain races, 20 mixed things, certain drift, overtakes, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Basically, what they've done in Unbanned, when it's totally the opposite of what they should have really done. Because if I was the creator of Unbanned, I would have at least made a good, solid multiplayer session. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, in Unbanned, you go into it, if you've noticed, you've only got these 3 sections. They're thinking about me, look. See, look, you got to read people calling you. Look at this game. You got, look, out to everyone watching, you really got to replay this game again, man. Look, seriously, I know there's a few missions on it that are a bit grindy and hard. Yeah, but just do it and you do it, man. It's not that bad. This game, I'm not going to lie to you, I can play 100 times and it's one Need for Speed game that stayed in me, and I think it's going to stay in me until I die. And the good thing about this game is once I got my equipment, proper expensive equipment, I want to do fucking Project Unite on this game and show people how fucking get. Alright, Project Unite, unless you got a PC and you can't do it because it's a mod for this game. But I just want to show how good this game is on there, because it's not something that you can do all the time, because people will say, oh, I can't do that. But they're going to see how good it is, but they ain't going to be able to do it unless they got a PC. Because a mod, thingy is a mod you can add to a PC, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, where was I? What was I saying? I forgot where I was. But anyway, enough talking. Let's get back to the fucking game, man. I just got to say it. Oh yeah, Need for Speed Heat. I know it's a good game and I really do love it. It's, as I said, that's probably like the 3rd in my list. The best Need for Speed, I'm gonna tell you, 1, 2, 3. This is number 1, without that. Definitely number 1. 2015. It is my best Need for Speed, without that. And I will support it until a new, because at the minute there ain't a Need for Speed better. This is even better than Unbanned, without a doubt. I don't care about new graphics. It's all about gameplay and what's in the game, and that keeps the game alive. Because if you look at Unbanned now, it is a bit of a dead game. It is. It's not a joke. I swear on my life. Listen, I'll especially do a live stream for all the people that are watching, a live stream on Unbound tomorrow, and it'll be a long one for about 5 hours, and let's just test it and see how many multiplayer games we can go in, how many...
Man, I still didn't finish it, man, cause you couldn't install car mods like the previous games, you just changed some reshader options, CA.
Exactly. No, but as I said, look, I need to repeat this. If you guys are on a console, now when I say console, it can be Xbox, PS4, PS5, or whatever Xbox, whatever, when you're playing this game. When you got that, none of these mods you cannot do, so forget about it. The only way you can use a mod in any Need for Speed, I'm not talking about this, by the way, these mods, like the mod I'm talking about is called Project Unite. It's a special mod to make Need for Speed more realistic colours and that. Colours you can play with and blah, blah, blah. Yeah? They've done it to every Need for Speed, but the only way you can use it, you need and it needs to be a good PC. Like high graphics quality PC, upgraded, like £1,000 of a PC. If you've got a PC that's only worth £500-600, forget it. The PC that you own has got to be worth over £1,000. Once you got that, you can upload Project Unite, which goes into the PC, as I said. And that is what I'm waiting for, because when I first started this channel, I swear on my life, I didn't know anything about YouTube or anything about live stream. And by the way, my mate told me about this. I was just into rule racing. Before I was doing this, I was doing real street racing in my Nissan Skyline, which I still got downstairs. It's going to be a bit of a classic car soon, but it's going to be worth a lot of money. I don't drive it every day because it's one of these cars like this, like it's a racing car that I've basically turned into a racing car. I've basically turned a real life standard car into a bit of a racing car. It's got a big rev counter on it. It's the only thing missing, it hasn't got a roll cage in it, my car. And it's actually on my channel. You can see my car on my channel. The only thing is, I want to get rid of it. I'll tell you what I really want to get and keep and stay with that, because it's not that expensive car nowadays, and it goes with my age group. I want to get an RX-7 with a Rocket Bunny kit on there and just keep it for until I get old, and that will be my car to keep, because I love Japanese. And as I've done my research, yeah, on cars to like maintain and service history and all that, because the Skyline is expensive, really expensive, trust me, to maintain it. Service schedule, because service got to be done every 6 months. You know, when you're running a car on the road, MOT's got to be done every year. That's like £70-80 for an MOT. If there's anything wrong with it, you got to get it fixed, otherwise you ain't getting the MOT. And by the way, people, my real job in real life, by the way, is an MOT. I actually fix these cars in real life. This is why I actually done a YouTube channel. And this is why I haven't stopped yet, even though I ain't got a lot of views. I want to carry on, because this is part of my career, what I do in real life. I enjoy doing this. I used to fix cars and test them and blah blah, and I swear on my life, God strike me dead, I've been in Porsches, all these 911s, Mercedes, R8s, Toyota Supras. I've been all these fast cars, and don't get me wrong, if I would have,
that's just awesome.
Look, I swear on my life, God strike me dead if I'm lying, because I'm not lying. Yeah, if you look at, just type in the job MOT tester and you see what it is. It's a vehicle inspector. You know, when you've got to get an MOT inspection every year, you must know what an MOT inspection is, whatever country you come from. Basically, my real job in real life is I'm the guy that does the test. Before I had the accident, I had a bike accident 5 years ago, and now they're trying to fix me. But they finally found out where my problem is. I don't want to tell everyone online now what they found the injury on my neck, by the way, and it's affected my legs, my arms, and my hands and fingers. Legs in numbness, stiffness, unable to walk properly because you can't bend your legs properly, and it's got worse over the 5 years that I've been in this problem. It was caused over an accident. Now they know what the problem is. I'm happy now after 5 years, and they literally found that last year. because they done certain injections on my back 2 years ago. It's called a steroid injection. They done it in my spine. They done 2, 1 month, and then I done another one after another month. That didn't work. My legs were still numbness, and you know, but this was after the accident. So I put in a complaint to the hospital. I said, look, I'm blah blah. I was working full time, man, before this happened. So I told them my situation. I want to get back to work. What's going on? This injection didn't work. So they took me into the hospital and say, like, how did this accident happen? So I explained to them. I said I fell off my bike. I hit my head on the concrete. I broke my teeth. I hit my chin on the concrete. They said, how did you fall? And they looked at the end. They said, well, we can't see a history of an MRI scan on your neck. And I said, okay, well, you're the hospital. I said, all right. They said, all right, let's do a one on your neck. And they done this last year, just literally last year. 2 weeks later, I done the MRI scan on my neck. I get a letter from the hospital, a red letter. You need to come into the appointment. They give me an appointment date. This was like 2 weeks after the MRI scan. So I booked everything, booked my transport, went to the hospital. They said, blah, blah, blah.
Like you riding that Nissan, that's awesome. You're a true daredevil, man.
Cheers, bruv. Yeah, listen, bruv. They said to me, they pulled me in the hospital. I'm not going to repeat all this again. Just rewind the stream if you haven't heard. If you just come into the stream now, I'm just explaining how I had this accident. Because I was basically Jason Statham himself. I was like Bruce Lee. That's how fit I was. And I swear on my life, I'm not even joking. That's how I was. You know, Van Damme, Jason Statham, Bruce Lee, how them actors were in real life. Well, that's how I was. And that's not a joke, because I used to do street racing. I was like a proper action man, like proper in it. But anyway, back to the accident. Got the letter, went to the hospital. They said, look, we've done this MRI scan on your neck. They showed me the scan. They said you got damage, severe damage on your neck. That it's called cervical stenosis and myelopathy, is a long word. And I said, what is this? That I see my MRI scan. I even took a picture of it. This was like a year ago. This was last year, recently. I remember I've been off work for 5 years now, you know. And we've had, remember, COVID-19 got in between the 2020 and that. Remember COVID-19? We had a lockdown in England, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I said, what is this? But they said, you got damage in your neck. And they showed me, and they said, they give me a link. They said, you're probably not going to. I said, I argued. I said, how can my neck cause problem to my legs and my hands, my neck? I said, look, give me the link, and they give me like 6 months to think about it and what I want to do. I went into the link, went into YouTube even. Typed in YouTube and cervical stenosis myelopathy. Oh my God. As soon as I clocked in, the fucking token dropped. Bang. Because I see a patient there, same symptoms of me. I thought, wow, the neck can cause a problem. So I recently went to the last appointment was, I think it was about a month ago, a few weeks ago, just under a month. I've accepted the problem. I said, I didn't believe, I said, I apologise, I didn't believe at first with them when they told me, because I said, how can a neck cause so much problem to your hands and your legs? But check it out, fuck me, it does. And they said, do you know what? I said, yeah. I said, whatever, man. I said, operation, whatever. I said, I want to get back to my life. So I've left it to them now, and it's in their hands. Otherwise, I'm not going to lie to you, I probably would have had a camera on now, because I normally put my webcam on. But sometimes the way I am at the minute, I'm a bit rough. I don't know. It's a bit. Sometimes I want to look nice on my videos, and I will do one soon. I'll put my webcam on and, you know, set myself up and just show you guys what's going on at the minute, because this operation is going to be soon. I don't even know if I might even die in this operation. So I want to say a few words before I have the operation, people. I just want to say it, because you never know what's going to happen. Anything can happen, and it's a big operation, by the way. It's on my neck, back of my neck. They're going to try to take a bone out and put a new cartridge in or whatever, I don't know, to make the blood flow better. Because the word stenosis means partially blocked. So I've got a nerve coming down from my neck, going to my legs and arms, that is partially blocked because of the bone that damaged in there is hitting it. It's rubbing against it. If you understand. Now I've told you guys my history. But at least you guys know now. Time to put the music back on, people. Right, we've got these races. Beat Magnus new record. Okay, we've got let me see if my vehicle's ready. Let's see how fast what we've got on this. if anything, I can upgrade it a bit more. So this is why I want to get better and get back to my job, because I love my job. I love my job. If I didn't like my job, I probably got lazy and just left it. But I need to get it sorted. I'm just checking what else is done on the car before because you know what I want to do? I want to do, actually what I really want to do, you see these, remember this Eddie's, guys, if you was watching my live stream before, you remember this was locked and I was level 64, if you guys remember. I finished the story, yeah, and I was in level 64 or something, and this was locked. I know this prestige one is locked because this is unlocked after you complete the story. But I completed the story. This was last week, if you remember. This is what I read. This was locked. This is what I've done. If you guys notice, it's not sometimes deleting the game, where you need to reset the license of your game. And that's how I got this back, because what was happening, basically, the game wasn't working properly. So basically, you do get that sometimes. You might get a game, it might load and let thingy start, but certain things are not locked on the game. You need to reset the license on the game, the copyright license. Just give me 2 minutes, I'm gonna go to the toilet. So now I've done that, the game is all done, look, it's proper, I've got everything. Yeah, I'm back, and I just want to say this again, seriously, because it's very serious. This what I'm going to say now is very serious. If you've noticed, after Unbound, yeah, it's going to take a bit of time for them to bring out a new Need for Speed, and I promise you now, people, yeah. So what I suggest is fasten your seatbelts and enjoy the best Need for Speeds. Because I'll give it, I don't think it will come out next year, maybe not even the year after. You know why? Because their puppet plan, the puppet cheap plan failed. I'll tell you what the puppet cheap plan was, Unbound. It was cheap to make because it didn't cost them a penny, yeah, to make these characters. And they done it for a test, but they wanted to bring something new into the franchise, but it fucked up. It totally went the opposite way. Yeah, because I don't like it. Why am I not playing Unbound? I got Unbound. Why am I not? Have you guys asked the question why I'm on? I don't get me wrong, I like it. The only thing I like about Unbound is the graphics. That's it. Everything else sucks on it. Unbound. I wouldn't play the story again. I promise you I wouldn't, because it sucks. You do a favour for someone and then you lose everything and then you'll start again. But the way it is, it's just the stupid characters in it. It's just stupid. I wouldn't like to do another story on that. I was going to do it again even. I said to people, yeah, I'll do Unbound again. But I even got a couple of requests on it. But after I think about it, do I want to go through that shit again? Because it was a pile of shit. It was, the story sucked on Unbanned. Yeah, and the way it was, because everyone was a backstabber, if you've noticed, in Unbanned. It was, everyone backstabbing fucking everyone. That's what it was about, and I didn't like that game. I might have done Need for Speed Payback story a couple of times, a few times. I've done Heat a few times, because I enjoyed their story, they weren't too bad, but Unbanned was the worst. And I'm going to tell you this guy now, people now, because I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for, and I promise you, until I die, I probably ain't going to stop doing this until I get my equipment. And you know when I will stop? When I get my PC equipment, I'm doing this properly, and then I ain't got a lot of viewers and no videos watching. That's when I'll stop. They'll say, you know, I've done what I've got done, it's still not happening, then I'll stop. But the reason why I'm carrying on is because I haven't got the equipment, and I'm still getting a good response. You understand? I'm doing this on a console, and I'm still getting, you know why people are watching me? It's because of my content. It's for me. It's not because of what they're watching, blah, 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 for 5 minutes. They're watching, they're getting involved. I'm showing them how to do raps. I'm getting involved with them. They're coming for me. Do you understand what I'm saying? The subscribers, even I do miss some of them, a lot of them that I don't come because half of it is my fault. I don't do a lot of streams and that. But when they do come, they say hello to me. They say, how are you? How's your day? Yeah, do you understand what I'm saying? And I appreciate that. So I want to keep this channel going, all for the people that are still here with me. I've gone this far, I ain't going to give up now. Yeah, and I've given this channel 5 years. After 5 years, just giving it up without getting a PC and trying it with a PC, that would be stupid. That really will be stupid. It's like throwing 5 years of experience and good knowledge, a master quality videos like down the drain for nothing. And I think that's a bit of a shame to do that, because that's why I need to carry on. So as I said, I remember I should say years before this, this year, next year I'm gonna get the PC. Yeah, all I'm gonna wait for now, people, actually what I'll do a blog video in the next few weeks, update video, and I actually show you guys what I've got on my camera. All right, so if you are one of my subscribers, all you got to do is put that the bell on, you know, the notifications bell. And soon, but all it is, I need a new haircut because I need to go to the barber, so I'm gonna wait for that. I ain't gonna fucking go, my hair's all over the place. I need to look proper. When I look in the mirror, I'm the type of person that first impressions are the biggest impressions, are the biggest things. So I need, when I represent my channel, I need to look perfect. So, you know, I don't want to look like a werewolf, do I? Fuck's sake. Come on, the first live stream like a werewolf. Oh my days, that people start laughing. But anyway, that is what I'm saying. So I will do a live stream soon with my webcam on, showing you what state of my YouTube channel is at with my equipment. So I'll literally show you guys. You know, I'm gonna say, look, I've got this, I've got that. So I'm not gonna hide anything. And when everyone sees it, they're going to be more confident and say, look, he's got most of the equipment, all he's waiting for that thing. Because anyone that's got a PC will understand what I've got, and they will know when they see it. Yeah, so anyone's got a PC, I've actually got the best quality equipment at the minute, and it's all in black, matte black. Every equipment, even the mic, it's all matte black. I don't want no fancy colors. When you guys see me on the webcam, it's going to look like looking at a real soldier. Yeah, and what I wear, I ain't gonna put no fancy dress party on like Dr. Disrespect. I don't know how he does that anyway. He puts a wig on and a moustache on when he comes on. It's gonna be my real face, but obviously I'm gonna be well shaven. So I'm not gonna do regular live streams. I'm gonna let you guys know. My live stream probably be once a week. Once a week, like 4 times a month, I'll do a live stream. So it might be a Sunday, it might be a Wednesday. So what I'm going to do before preparing for the live stream, obviously it's going to be on the PC, it's going to get you guys ready. So it's going to be notifications sent to every subscriber to say this time and this whenever is going to be a live stream with my webcam as a proper podcast or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so that is what I will be doing. Just to let everyone know, yeah, this ain't just a thing I'm just doing for fun no more after 5 years. Because if it was something I was doing for fun, I promise you, I would have stopped a long time ago. I would have left it. Because I know I've got potential in it, and a good response from YouTube too now. Yeah, they know I'm waiting for my equipment. If you've noticed, YouTube is actually promoting me pretty well. They are. You know what? The algorithm, being a small channel, only on a console. You know when I say console, you are still live streaming at high, FGS. It's all high quality, but it's not as good as the PC. That is it. That is the difference. But at least when I do make this live stream, when whoever watches it, they can say, yeah, well, this guy's he's only waiting for a few bits and he wants to take this a bit more serious. You know what I mean? And where I'm at, sitting and playing this game, yeah, it's what I do. Like if I watch like TVs at home or whatever, it's my comfortable seat. So I picked the comfortable seat, and it's in my living room. It's not in a separate room. I haven't got a separate gaming room. My gaming is in my living room. It's not nowhere to hide. It's not a special place. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's another thing. When you've got your setup in your living room, which is your most comfortable room, this is where you can do 10, 8, 9 long streams because you're comfortable. You're not in a little chair going to be uncomfortable after 3 hours or whatever and stop the stream because your back's hurting you. You know what I mean? So basically what I'm saying is this channel, yeah, what do I call it? I will be pushing the limits. And the word is really, the truth is, I haven't even started yet. That's the truth. I'm just getting started. Because, you know the good thing about a PC, people, yeah? When you got a PC, you can not the live stream looks better, you can do separate videos that actually look like a real movie. You can make introductions, you can make the videos, you know, you can put in pictures and you must have seen this new shit they're doing now with the AI and intimated artificial intelligence. Mate, I've seen things, the characters that ain't even really there. They've done things of, I don't know, Bruce Lee or Muhammad Ali, and they've done it on AI. You must have seen it on shorts and things like that. It's not even the real character, they've created the character on a computer. That's how big the quality is nowadays. You can create your favorite actor on a PC and like make a video of him. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's loads of videos. There's on YouTube. It's unbelievable. Yeah, the things you can do. Anyway, if I carry on talking, we ain't gonna get on with this game. Let's do what we're gonna do now. Right. This is how. Let's get back to the tutorial. This is how you win races in this game. Right, we're gonna concentrate on one car. Now we're going to make this car a bit more drifty to do them drift events. And all you do is very simple. All you do is go into the drift, you know, your tyres. That's all you got to change in this game. And you know what? In real life, that's what you would have to do anyway. To have a street drift or even a drag car, yeah, you don't have to change the chassis or make it a complete. All you need to do is change the tyres. That's it in real life. Like if you want to do a drag race, you put like slip tires. It will be tires without any grip, like any thread. It will be proper grip. Like in real life, like drift tires, it will be proper skidding tires. Like that's all you have to change. And this is why they done this game like a real life. And that's why you know the modification in this. I haven't unlocked that yet. Yeah, the modification in this game is more of real life. Like we see this drift. Now, all the drift events, all it is, go back in the garage, just change the tyres. That's it. You don't even have to change this because once you've got drift tyres on, it's already going to drift better anyway. The car. You don't have to mess about with this. This you mess about once. That's it. You leave all that. So basically, whatever session you got to do on this game is just change tyres. You don't have to change suspension. You don't have to change anything else. That's it. That's where Payback fucked up. Because in every race in Payback, you got to change your fucking car. Stupid. Right, let's just do this. Right, let's just get without my music on. Let's do this race, man. Right. I know what's a drift. I know what. Right, see this one here. These two here. These are going to be normal time trial, and this one I'm going to do this without the music because I want to concentrate. I'll put the music on later. And look, as I said, I'm going to go back to that. See, Eddie's races. I want to do separate videos on it because some of these races are really, really good on Eddie. And by the way, at the end of the Eddie's challenges, you get the Nissan Skyline. Remember the Eddie's car? Now, doing this game with pleasure. Like, by the way, I'm going to get a thingy, you know, USB card. And I'm going to save my, because I've heard that you can, I've checked it out. You can save stuff from your PS4, yeah, memory, and put it onto a PC. Did you know that, people? You got that new equipment. It's called a fire chip card. You put it on the, it's on the USB. From the USB, you transfer it into a computer, and from that you put it into another USB. It's called a firecracker, and then you put that into the PC. Yeah, so basically, you can save the game data from your console onto a PC. Did you know that? I didn't know about that. Yeah, you can. So this is why I'm doing this, and I wanted everything to be perfect. So when I go into this, I want everything to be perfect. Remember, I reset the license on this game, by the way, to get this unlocked, because this was locked for some reason. I don't know why it was locked. It was just locked. I was on level fucking 60. I clocked the game, man. I'm thinking, why is that thingy locked? Right, I'm going back to talking again. Let's do this. Shall I? Everyone, nah, this is my story. Let's just do this. Let's just do this. I need to concentrate on these. Slightly slacked it there. You've got to be a bit of a daredevil in this game. You can't be going too slow. You got to try your luck. You got to succeed in this game. Oh, you can't pull. I was just going to say something. To succeed in this game, you got to push the limits. You can't hold back. You can't hold back in this game. And I'm going to do them hard races too, where people got stuck on. A tutorial on how to get through them hard races. Sorry, I thought there was a car there. Like on the left, I was just... Because if you come too fast here, you have a big head-on crash. Bad, bad, bad. Bad. That was bad from me. Being too careful. You can't be careful in this game. You just got to go for it. I'm not joking. In this game, if you're too careful, you fuck it up like that. Like that. I talk too much. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. I apologise, people. That was me being stupid. What I was trying to say is, you know the bits where I was trying to hold back and brake a bit too much, you can't. In this, sometimes you've got to take the risk on them, because you know when you brake too much, the car locks up and it goes in a different position. You can brake, but know when to brake. Let me just go in the garage quickly. Sorry about that. The apology. When I'm playing this game by myself, I don't talk. I just get on with it and I play better. When you start talking, because I'm trying to explain to people the best way to drive, that's when I start fucking crashing. But I'm going to sort it out this time, no worries. And other people didn't like this game, by the way, because there's a lot of missions on this game a lot of people couldn't even do. How about that one? You know, when this game first came out, oh my God, even I had problems with it, especially with that thingy mission. That Amy mission. There's a mission on this that you got to drive the fucking Porsche. There's a mission on this game, you got to drive Nakai-san's Porsche, and you got to be Amy in her little fucking 180S, whatever car she got, the Nissan. And you can't even keep up with her. That's a bit of a dodgy one. That's the only race in this game that I actually got stuck on. Anything else, I pissed it. There's one mission, as I said, you get Nakai-san's car, the Porsche, this car, you're in this car, but it's not, you can't do anything to it, like modify it. And you're racing Amy, and you got a winner in this race, and she's in the Nissan. I think it's a 180 SX, she's got whatever she's got. Yeah, and you got to beat her, you can't even keep up with her. That's the only mission I got stuck in on this whole game.
This is what we've been working for. Crush his record.
I will crush his record, my friend. I will kill him. I kill you, man. I kill you. I kill you. Oh, where am I going? Yeah, that was me being stupid. I should have known there's a deep corner there left. I thought I was going straight. It's cool, man. This is cool. On certain races, I might have to do it a few times, like just to get to understand it. But we need our nitrous level. Every time you need nitrous, just jump in the garage quickly and come back out. It's not a problem. Takes a minute. And not only that, you refresh your car. And this is another thing why I like this game. Yeah, because some of these races are really challenging. I mean, really challenging, some of them. And that's what I love about a game. I love a challenge. I like to be tested, my abilities on how good I am. And the easiest one, I'm sorry, is Unbound. It's the easiest fucking story I've ever played. Unbound. Easiest. The cops don't even bother in Unbound. They don't even bother chase you. And by the way, people, you know why a lot of people say, it's all about the cops and cops. It ain't all about the cops, by the way, because you know why I hate Need for Speed? I'm not going to lie, I hate the cops in Need for Speed. They're too strong. The cops in Need for Speed are too powerful. That's why I don't really like Need for Speed. Yeah? That's the truth. Because they're over the top. You know, seriously, the cops in Need for Speed Heat ain't real. Real cops do not do that. They don't go that fast in real life. I promise you. Right, get back to this race. Where was I? Flash up then. That's the truth, people. And I promise you, if I made a special video on that, why I hate Need for Speed Heat, I can probably bet you 90% of people will agree with me. Why everyone hates Heat. We all love it, but we all hate it at the same time. Why? Because the cops are too over the top. Oh look, that's no problem. Yeah, and that's what you get in this game now and then. Look, this connection thing. But you can just easily join another room. Right, how many people we've got watching? Because I might have done a bit of too much talk there. Shall I restart the stream from the beginning? How many people we've got watching? The people. Shall I restart the stream from the beginning? Tell me, man. Shall I carry on? Or restart the stream? Because I have been doing a little talking on that. To be honest with you, explaining why I play this game. Because a lot of people think I've lost the plot. Why am I playing a Need for Speed 2015 game? I'm not joking. Even my new mates, like I've got on like PlayStation Network, they say is that game really that good? And I turn around and send them a message, yeah, it really is that fucking good. They don't believe me how good this game really is. You know why? I'll tell you, what people have got in this game is their first experience, which is the worst one. You know, when you first play a game, it ain't that good. That's what this game was. It wasn't that good. But after everything what they've done with this game, if you put this game on now, if you don't like it, then you got something wrong. Then you're not a real street racer. I'm not gonna lie. If you don't like, if anyone plays this game from the beginning and they say nah, it's rubbish, you definitely got something wrong with you, with your head. You need to get your head checked out. I'm not even joking. That's the truth. A lot of people would even say Need for Speed Heat is probably the best modern Need for Speed. I will agree with them, but what makes that drop down 1 point in my category of best Need for Speed is the cops. I'm sorry, I don't like the cops in Heat. I hate them. I don't like cops in real life anyway, but in Heat, I double hate them. In Need for Speed Heat. Tell me if I'm wrong. After you've had a long session on Need for Speed Heat, and you got to level fucking 4 million rep, 5 million rep, and the cops just take you out. Rhino, just takes you out. Do you hate that game or do you love that game? I'll tell you what I do, I hate it. Yeah, so I'm telling you guys the truth. I know Need for Speed Heat is good, I like it. One thing I want to do with this car quickly to make it a bit more realism with these back windows. I want to make it a bit more realism. And I'm going to share this wrap too right now. Because I like this wrap the way I've done it. I just want to make this, because this is supposed to be a carbon fiber window. You must have seen it in race cars, carbon fiber window. Yeah, it looks more better. I had to do that because I remember the last time I saved it like that, it didn't save it. Can you see the carbon fiber? You know what carbon fiber means? It's like a bit like plastic. That, you know, when it breaks, it doesn't break. It would just shatter. It would just. There won't be no sharp edges. And the whole point of it is to stop injury in a crash. And they normally put it in racing cars. You must have seen it on Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo and that. That's the whole point of these windows in what I'm doing. Just to make this even look better, I'm just going to do this little thing that'll take 2 minutes. What? I want to make a 3D effect. Do you remember I've done it before? 3D effect on these holes. If you guys know what 3D effect is. See that? Can you see what I'm saying? When you look at it from a side, I think my battery's gone down on my phone for some reason, yeah. And I'm using my monitor as a phone at the minute, I'm using my phone as a monitor, sorry. And I've quickly got it off charge. I'm just put it on charge. Alright, it's a good thing that let me know there, because that would have fucked up me. Right there, done. Right, you guys know what 3D effect is, didn't you? Remember I've done it on the last video. I even done all the Monster Energy scars. Same principle. And not only that, this is what I used to do when I first used to live stream. This was the first thing that got me attracted. That attracted me to subscribers. What I'm doing right now is, well, this is why people subscribe to me. When I was doing, this is why I've described my channel now is mainly on Need for Speed, because this is what I do best. As I said, when I first started the channel, even though it weren't professional, the reason why people followed me is because what I'm doing now. This was the main reason. People used to actually sit down and watch me do this. You know, certain people's interested in car design or rap design and that. They will take the time and watch your video, I promise you. Yeah, that's all it started off. So I'm just being honest with you guys. We're just putting another 3D effect on this rear window. Can you see the effect? Like when I go in the garage now and I park the car, you know when the camera goes around through these little bits, you're going to see a bit of a deeper hole there. Now we've done that, we've got to quickly do this, watch. And we've got to do it on the back of these. Now, when you do these stuff, you got to make it look proper. You can't just... Like the effect I'm going to give it is from one angle. Like you can't do it like... Example, like have one like that and then have the one like this, because it'd be stupid. You've got to have them all at the same angle, like you're looking at something, so it's going to make it look a deeper hole than what it is. Look, see that? Bang. When you guys are understanding the drift. The drift. I'm not the magic scientist, the mad creator. Can you see what I'm saying? Now this one's got to be right in the middle, look, like that. Yeah, and this one, a bit more small, no, sorry. Sorry, this one. That was a mistake there, I don't know what I've done there. Right, see, it's just overlapping. See, I'm just gonna make this a bit more smaller. Can you see the angle I'm trying to achieve it? It's only a small little bit. You must have seen it, 3D lettering. It's basically more realism, looks more real than just having little holes. See that now? Now, done, look, if you see them holes now, can you see from that angle? Now, you can't tell me that that doesn't look like it's got a slightly deeper hole. Look. And not only that, they're more clear too. You can see them more better. And they actually look like holes. They actually look like holes. You know what I'm saying? So now this car is the star of the show. I've got to make it look good. And this car really is the star of the show. But like I'm just saying, when I say star of the show, it's got. That's why I picked it. This is like a new game, people. But this I especially saved money. Yeah, especially, like normally I'll buy a Toyota Supra or Nissan Skyline. But I especially saved 100 grand, because it's like 97 grand, to buy this car, to finish this game in pleasure. Look, I've just started this game. I'm only on level, look, I've restarted the story, as I said, told you, because of the Eddie's challenge. Like, I'm only level, what, 28. I'm level 28, yeah, rep. But I've saved my money. Like, this was my first car, you know, this car, yeah, it's the first car in the game. Like, I could have easily bought a Toyota Supra, or, I don't know, anything else, like a Nissan Skyline, or whatever that. Whatever I bought, yeah, for the challenges that are up ahead, there's going to be no car to deal with it, apart from this baby here. Now, if anyone had a problem with this game, I'm seriously, like, on the story, all I can say is, you might have picked the wrong car, people. That's the truth. You might have struggled because you had the wrong car. Because watch how easy I'm going to do the race. It's going to be like a piece of piss. It's going to be like walking on ice. It's going to be so easy for me, because this car is literally faster straight away than any other car you buy in this game, like the Skyline, you know, the Toyota Supra, like anything, the Nissan 180X, like even if you do them up, they are not going to compete with this fucking baby here. And I know that for sure. Now this car is even looking better the way I'm doing it. This main thing here, I don't want to put hoonigan here. That we've got too many hooligans on there. On this, I think we should just tie our tyres. Now, the reason why I'm playing this, I'll be doing a lot of shorts on this game too. You know what shorts are, like YouTube shorts. I'm going to do a lot of shorts on this game too. So, I want my car to look the best of what it is. And not only that, when I go on multiplayer, the car's just going to look better. You know, it's all good, yeah? One thing I want to quickly do, which ain't going to take long, is as long as I'm not lazy, I just forget something. I've got to call someone quickly. I totally forgot about it. Let me call him, hold on.
Outfrost Brown.
Out to everyone, man. Hey guys, I just got to make a quick phone call, man. It's a good thing you guys remember that I had to make a phone call. I totally forgot about it. I totally forgot about it. This guy's probably thinking I'm an idiot. Bro, can we just leave this tomorrow, bro?
Nice
I've just been a bit busy, bro. Tomorrow about 2, 3 o'clock. Is that Ace? Is that my man? Yeah, bro. Tomorrow, is that cool? No, bro. I left it late. I'm sorry. I totally... I'm at home now, but I'm doing a live stream, man. I'll tell you about when you come around tomorrow. I didn't even tell you about my YouTube channel. I'll do it... What it... No. Yeah, actually, you know what? Can you come now? Do you want to? Yeah, come then. Why not, bro? Why not? Just ring the buzzer. Make sure you ring the buzzer when you come, yeah? Oh, bless, brother. Bless. See you soon. Yeah, I might do a little come, man, because I was going to get sight off my mate, and I totally forgot about it. Good thing someone remembered me about the time. Hold on, let me just save this before I fucking forget. Right, I'm ready for him. Oh, it's a good thing let him come now, man, because tomorrow I might be busy. Now, sorry, what it was, I had certain things I had to sort out. Someone was going to drop something off to me, and I totally forgot to ring him up because I was busy earlier on. And I might be busy tomorrow, you never know. Now, don't get me wrong, people. I don't stay at home all day playing games. I have got a life, and even though I'm injured, I still get about. Right. What was I going to do with this? Okay, quickly. Just deal with this. I was going to quickly, because when you do this, spend a quick time and do this, it looks better. Look, watch. You must know what I'm going to do here quickly, look. Because what it is, when you do this, it just makes it a little bit more race professional car, like street race. See what I mean? Just a couple. Can you see where I'm coming from? So when you look at this car on a certain angle now, it's just going to look a bit more race typey. And if you look at them black lines I put on the bonnet, they're actually me doing that to make it give that look. Now when you do this on the bonnet, you don't have to go all the way up the top. You can just put 4 or 5, that's it. You don't want to get too mad with it. And just by doing that, you make the car look a bit more professional. As long as all the same size, look, when you look at them, that's it. You don't need no more than that. I'm just looking at the sides here. Everything looks okay. As I said, I don't want to overdo it. And can you see them back? Yeah, let me just save this because this fucker, I don't trust it. It's gonna just go offline, and I ain't gonna be able to save my fucking work.
When you doing NFS Heat?
We might do NFS Heat. Right, I just need to know how many people are watching now. I need to know this. How many people have we got watching? If there's not a lot, I'm gonna do like restart the stream or do something because we need more people watching, man. This is we can't just have 2 or 3 people watching. It's just not right. It's not fair on my channel. When people look at it, it's gonna say he's only got fucking 2 people watching him. What a lowlife. They'll be calling me a lowlife.
2 people watching.
See? 2 people watching. So I'm gonna, because I was doing a lot of talking, I'm gonna stop this stream and I'm gonna restart it. I'm gonna change the name. So put your notifications on and I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Yeah, restarting the stream, naming it as Story Continued. Because we had a few people watching earlier on, but it might be in a bit my fault because I started chatting, and I didn't stop chatting. And people do like to see a bit of gameplay. Do you not agree with me, people? Don't you reckon that partly was my fault? Yeah, I'm just making this look a bit more because in the videos, this car is going to be, you're going to see, you know, on the cinematic videos when you see the cutscenes. When you see the cutscenes, this car is going to be visible. So I want everything to look how it will be in real life. How big would the deck will be? Would it be that size? That Hoonigan won't be that big. Anyway, I want to make that smaller. This. That's it. See, I've just slightly reshaped. It's still the same wrap, but a bit more, I can say, professional. Everything I've just, like in real life, what size would this sticker or decal be? It'll be about that size. It won't be that big. And the one on the roof, the one on the back, that needs to this. That needs, I think that's a bit too big too. This needs to be slightly smaller like that. Can you see? Like that. See, it looks a bit more representable now. It's not over the top, too big. And maybe this one, and maybe on the side here. Like that. I think that needs to be going a bit more to the left. Oh, that's on the roof. I keep on forgetting. Can you see that Toyota signs? Is it level with that Hoonigan? This. I'm just trying to make it perfect. That's it. Bit to the left like that. Just having a final look at it. Am I happy? I think a couple of more decals on it ain't gonna hurt it. Be in a race car. That needs to be yellow. See, when I go into this now, you see exactly what pattern I'm only using certain patterns. Like I'm not. See that? This is just like a warning sign they use on certain race cars. Like beware that it could be a hot area where the exhaust is, or you know, somewhere a bit dangerous. So it's like a warning sign, but this you can't see. So we're just making. Right, check 1 2. Okay, I don't know if I've. Right, okay, we've done that. They've just saved this, and we're going to restart the stream, people. Right, hold on. I'm going to restart the stream, so hope we get a few more people watching. Let's just save this here. Out to everyone watching. We're going to restart the stream, okay? Because I've done too much talking. So be ready. Get your popcorn and your Pepsi or whatever. We're carrying on, people.